What's up, YouTube? I seen the trailer for the Descendants movie 3, the third Descendants movie. I like the first one and the second one, okay, but what took me by surprise, I guess it really shouldn't have, but what took me by surprise by is there was a glowing blue orb, and it called out Mal's name. Mal's name. And she walked up to it, and she said, "Father." And that kind of took me by surprise and got me wondering, who is her father? A lot of people's been suspecting it was Hades, or maybe Harry Hook is her brother and it was Captain Hook that's her father, or something like that. And that's also got me wondering, why is everybody assuming her father is also evil? I mean, I'm pretty sure before all the villains got sent to the island, they had time to mate with other people and stuff like that. And some of them could cast curses on some of the heroes to get them to instantly, like, fall asleep while they get impregnated, and stuff like that, or something. But it's something that also caught my eye. There's something that the genie always called Aladdin, that was short for his name. And I get a lot of villains are doing this, but not as much as Mal is. Because Corilla, her son's name is Carlos. Jafar, his son's name is, damn, I forgot his name. But, anyways, if you take a look at Mel's name, it kind of sounds like Al. Now, that could lead it to be, you guessing it's Aladdin. And, the person in the first movie, I believe it was, Maleficent said that she wants to fall in love with a, feeble or scrawny human. Aladdin is very scrawny. Or feeble can even go as weak or something like that. He's extremely scrawny. Not very weak, but still he's scrawny. So he could very easily be the one he was talking about. Or there could also be, I would like to think Hercules could possibly be her father. Because if you look at the Ball of Light was founded in the Enchanted Forest, which was obviously where the heroes are from. It's on the island where the heroes are from. The Ball of Light kind of looks like a blue flame. I would think that maybe Hades end up actually trapping Hercules in that blue flame. So maybe her father could be Hercules. People's been saying maybe her father is Hades because of that blue flame. But if you notice in the cartoon, a lot of the spirits would sometimes show up as balls of lights like that. So her father could very well be Hercules. I would hate to think that her father is another villain. Because, especially if it would be Hades, because Hades, darkness pretty much flows through her veins at that point. He's born to be evil, so therefore she would be born to be evil. So I think it could either be Aladdin, Hercules, or possibly Peter Pan. Peter Pan was an extremely scrawny boy growing up. I mean, obviously Neverland made him live forever, but later on I ended up showing in the second or third cartoon, I can't remember what it was, he ended up deciding to leave Neverland. Because there was 3 cartoons. I think one of them was just a sneak peek of how he got there, or something like that. But the first one had, what's her name? Okay, the first one had a girl, I forgot her name. The second one had a girl's daughter going back to Neverland with him. I forgot what the third one was about. But in one of the movies, he did decide to leave Neverland for good. And live out his life and grow old. He thought it was finally time. So possibly later down the road, he could possibly end up probably getting tricked by Maleficent or something like that. Or maybe it was that point where, because Maleficent wasn't always evil, maybe it could have been a point where she was good and they made love and stuff like that. So, Peter Pan could possibly be the father. He's kind of a scrawny guy. So, I mean, we know as somebody who hasn't been introduced to the movies yet. Oh, another reason why it could be Peter Pan. The ball of light. I know Peter Pan's not a fairy. But I'm guessing if they kind of got away where Peter can talk through fairies. That could be possible. And knowing that, Peter was very fond of fairies. He loved fairies. He didn't want a fairy to die. Or anything like that. Maleficent used to be a fairy. So, yeah. I mean, I hate to think that her father's just another villain. Especially with that ball of light that called out Maleficent's name. I mean, Mal's name. Being in the Enchanted Forest, which was a part of the Isle. I mean, not the Isle. I can't remember the name of that city. The island that all the heroes live on. But yeah, I like to think that her father would be a hero that was actually captured before all the villains got sent to the Isle, and then nobody ever found her father.